What's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Tuesday, August 26th, 2008. I'm just back from vacation. I went to South Carolina last week. Wanted to trade yesterday, but it was a bank holiday for the UK, so I sat out and I went back in today, ready to look for trades. So first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to jump into the 4-hour chart of the cable, and you'll see here that our last trend change candle was back on August 22nd, and since then we haven't had any new trend change candles. And this is what my chart looked like before I started trading. So the trend was down initially, and here is what it looked like after the trading day, and the trend remained down. So I only look for short trades today, which makes it easy because you don't need to worry about too much. So looking for the trend only takes about a minute or so, other than that, it's pretty easy, and we just go down to our 15-minute chart. I'm just going to move it back to just before midnight, which is when I start looking for trades. Okay, and first thing we're going to do is, of course, check for our news events for the day, and I'll open up my calendar. And remember, we're looking at the sterling and the dollar, so I really only look for news that affects either of those two currencies. Today you could see that the only currency that was really going to be affecting any of those two pairs was the dollar, and that was with the new home sales at 10 and consumer confidence at 10. So that's usually the only news I look for if it's affecting either the dollar or the cable, because that's the pair we're trading. All right. But you'll see a little exception to that rule today, and we'll show you in a little bit. But I'm just going to go ahead and move forward one candle at a time here on my 15-minute chart. So each of these candles represents 15 minutes, and you can see that price was already in a mini downtrend from this cross down here back at 7 o'clock p.m. yesterday. And I'm just going to keep moving forward, and here we get more moves down. Now move up again. And here we have a big candle here, and if you notice, you might be saying, well, was there news? Well, there was news at 4 a.m., but not for the sterling or the dollar. It was for the euro, and it was the German business climax index, and that's a pretty big event for that usually affects the euro, but it was a big deal because the German economy actually contracted for the first time in a long time. So that pretty much had a ripple effect across the board. So in this case, it did affect our pair here, and that's one thing you should kind of pay attention to when you have a big move like this. Even if it's not in your pair, that means that a major news event is taking place and it is affecting your pair, and you can obviously see that here. But even so, let's pretend that this wasn't a news candle. So this is a crossover here for a short trade. RSI is below 50, but stochastics are trending up. So either way, this is an invalid signal and we do not enter. Okay, so I hope that's easy enough to understand. Go ahead and ask me questions if you have any questions about that. And we'll just continue to move forward. We'll see that the price continued to move down a little bit after that surprising business climax index. And you can see that's still nothing going on here. It's about 8:15 now, 8:30, 9 o'clock. 9:15, 9:30. So at this point, even if we have a crossover coming up here, I would not enter because it's close to my news event coming out at 10, which is the new home sales for the U.S. as well as the consumer confidence index. So we continue to move forward. There's the 10 o'clock candle, and you can see it didn't really do much. So it's kind of overshadowed by the earlier news event at 4. And we'll just continue to watch for a short trade. Just looking for a cross now. We get real close to it here, but look what time it is if you can see it. It's 11:30 a.m., which is, and I stopped looking for trades at noon, so by this time I'm already turning off my computer and calling it a day. And we did get a little cross here, but this was afternoon, and to me I just feel like volume dies down too much, and I don't like to take trades that aren't really moving. So that's pretty much it for the day. As much as I wanted to get into the markets, you have to always stay patient, and you got to just hunt those pips and make sure that you follow the rules, and hopefully you have the same instincts as me when it comes to looking for the trades. Not that I'm perfect, because I'm not, but hopefully you are starting off on a right path and you're picking up some tips. So if you have any questions about anything, always feel free to ask me. I may not comment you back, but I will try to address them during these video updates because it's easier and I type slow. So that's it. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Cowabunga!